What's good, everybody? It's John. I come back at you on a video. So this video, I want to ask you a simple question: why be average? Right? I know there's so many folks out there who being average for them is deemed as quote unquote being normal, and also people are comfortable being average because that is what everyone else is doing. Right? It's easy to just fall in line with everyone and not stand out, right? And not have to do more than what's required of you. But the problem with being average is that if you're watching this video, chances are you're an exceptional person that has big goals, big dreams, big aspirations, that wants to live an exceptional life, an extraordinary life. So how do you expect to get there by being average? How do you expect to live an extraordinary life doing what everyone else is doing if most people, if the average person is living a regular life, but you want something far beyond what it is that you're experiencing? How do you expect to get there? By just being average. Now, I don't want people to confuse average with normal, right? Because average is just that you're doing the minimum, right? Being normal, you can still want to live a normal life, right? You can still want to have a nice house, have all these, right? Like have a family, right? That can be deemed normal. That's okay. But being average, settling for average, that's basically you only doing what's being asked of you, right? You're perfectly content with getting what everyone else is getting. And that is the problem right there. Because if you put out average, then that means you're willing to receive average. That means you're willing to settle for average. And if you want to be great in this lifetime, you can't be average, right? You can want to live a normal life. That's okay, right? But you can't settle for average, because when you find something you're good at, when you find something you're passionate about and you want to hone in on that, it becomes so much more fun. Life becomes so much more fun, so much more enjoyable, because it's almost like you're good at something and you know you're good at something and you want to see how far you can take it, and that ends up being a joy in and of itself, right? And that's how you need to be operating. You need to find something that you enjoy, that you're willing to commit to and stick to for the future, right? Not just the immediate future, not just like the next day or two, right? This is you wanting to commit for the long haul, to try to be the best at something. Because if you're settling for average, then you're just going to be forgotten, right? No one remembers that average basketball player. No one remembers that average musician. No one remembers the average restaurant in their neighborhood. And oftentimes, it's the average restaurant that struggles to stay open and probably might end up closing, right, after several years. In today's society, we as people, we don't celebrate average. Whether you want to believe, even though most people are average, we as a society don't celebrate that. Because we as a society, we're always looking for the next superstar. We're always looking for the next big thing or the next great thing. When you go out to eat at a restaurant, you're not looking to eat at the most average place in your neighborhood or wherever it is that you're traveling to. You're looking to eat at somewhere good. You're looking to eat at somewhere exceptional, right? Ideally within your price point, right? You're looking to eat somewhere great. You're not looking to eat, if you have a choice of two restaurants that are at the same price point, but one delivers great service and great food and the other delivers mediocre service and mediocre food, you're going to choose the great option over the mediocre option. This is what I mean, right? We as society remember the superstars. We want great things. We're always looking for the best, right? Of course, whatever fits our price point, we're looking for the best at our price point. We're always looking for the best. Right? If you had $1,000 to spend on headphones, you're gonna find the headphones that are most comfortable, that deliver the best quality sound in your ears. that is easy, lightweight to transport, that's convenient, right? You had a few $1,000s and you're looking to buy a computer, you're going to try to find the best computer with the specs that fit what you're looking for at the best price point, right? You're always seeking out the best. But yet for some reason, and that's the case with everybody, right? But for some reason, most people find it okay to just be average. What is fun about being average? Understand it's easier to operate in average in the sense that being average, you just have to do the bare minimum. But then why would you want to settle for and accept bare minimum results or bare minimum in return, right? Wouldn't you want to live life to its fullest? Wouldn't you want to make the most out of this life and have the most fun and live life on your own terms? The people who are living life on their own terms are not people who are living average lives, right? Those are people who are living extraordinary or exceptional lives because they're doing something different than the masses, right? So you need to begin reflecting on your own life, right? Are you living an average life across the board? And is that making you happy? Because if it is, then more power to you. I'm not here to knock anyone and their preferences, right? If you feel as though everything in your life is average and you're happy with that, then more power to you. Continue with that, right? If you're someone who feels as though you've been receiving average and that is not up to par with what it is that you truly want and what you feel you're deserving of, then it's because you need to turn it up a notch. It's because you need to step up. It's because you need to find something that you enjoy, something you're passionate about, and going the extra mile. Because when you go the extra mile, you begin building the habit of going the extra mile. And so you will begin doing that in all the areas of your life. You're not just going to immediately throw in the towel when things start getting tough, right? If it's something you believe, if something you want to accomplish, you're going to keep going until you accomplish that goal. Right? Most people are not willing to do that. That's why most people remain average. That's why most people remain in the same position, because they're not willing to do anything more. They're not willing to go the extra mile or to try something new, to fall on their face and then continue learning, continue obtaining experience, and then go back in and keep working until they figure things out, until they win, right? That's not what the average person is doing. So if you want to be exceptional, if you want to live an extraordinary life, you need to find something that you enjoy and hone in and strive to be the best, right? Wake up each and every day trying to be even just 1% better than you were the day before previously, right? And you will realize that over time, compounding will take care of the rest, right? Because if you can get 1% better each and every day, what would that look like? A month later, a couple months later, a couple years later, right? No one can catch up to you, and you'll be seen as the expert in your given field or industry, and you will soon become irreplaceable in the eyes of other people because you've been doing this for so long. Someone just can't come in and replicate the results that you're getting, right? So I'm gonna tie it back to the beginning, right? Why be average? Why settle for average? What is so fun and enjoyable about being average? What is so fun and enjoyable about getting what everyone else is getting, right? At least me and my upbringing, I've seen plenty of people struggle, even people who I felt were genuinely good people that did the right thing. It just felt like they continued to get the short end of the stick. And it was because there were plenty of people who I knew were great people, that were exceptional people, but they may not have seen their own strength, or they may not have seen their own gifts. And so because of that, they settled for a life of average, not normal, right? Settled for a life of average. And till this day, they still have to continue fighting for everything, rather than honing into their craft and their skill set, finding something that they're good at, focusing on being exceptional at that, and then reaping the benefits and reaping the rewards of that. The way I see it, me personally, I don't see anything enjoyable or fulfilling about being average, because then you're just like everyone else. So how do you expect to stand out or receive what you believe you're deserving of if you're just like everyone else, right? You need to be doing things differently. You need to be doing things better. You need to be going the extra mile if you want to stand out in the eyes of other people, right? So then other people can begin seeing you as a superstar and begin going to you when they need something. And that's the difference right there, right? Being average is just accepting everything that life throws at you. That is the average person mindset. Whatever happens in life, whatever gets thrown at you, they'll just say, oh, it's just life. That's the average mentality. The exceptional mentality is deciding what is that you want out of life and striving for that, and accepting and believing that you will win, that you will get that reward, you will reap the benefits, that someday it will happen, someday it will be delivered to you. That's the difference. That is someone who's exceptional. That is someone who has the right mindset. And it all starts with the mindset right up here. That's my final question I want to leave you with. Why be average? Why settle for average when you can be exceptional and when you can be extraordinary? Why settle for average? So that wraps up the video. Enjoy the video. Do leave a like and subscribe as we are on the road to 100 subscribers, guys. So make sure you're subscribed because I would want you on this journey with me to break that milestone. So, again, guys, let's show out, and I'm out. See you guys in the next video.